Greetings to all. Myself Maheshwari Krishna Kumar, Assistant Professor, Dr. S.N.S. College of Education, Coimbatore. Today we are going to see a topic about simulation. So simulation is a controlled representation of reality. That is, simulation means role playing or rehearsal in the process of teaching learning process. It is carried out artificially as in like a real situation. Simulated teaching here, the student teacher acts as a teachers here and they are doing the sessions here. So the simulated teaching makes the student teachers to feel as real teachers, and what are the activities they need to do in a systematic way. They are pre-planned and then they are framing the objectives already, and they are trying out in the real situation. It is a trial session for the student teachers. So it makes the student teachers to avoid the stressful situation in the classroom before the students. So here teacher educator acts as the observers here, and then the student teacher acts as the teachers here, and the school students are their own peer students. So we need, at the end of this stimulation technique, the school students here are the peer student teachers. They are giving the real feedback to their students, and then they are getting the feedback, they are taking the feedbacks positively, and they are utilizing the session for their further improvement. So what are the main characteristics of the stimulation is, it makes the student teachers to plan and organize the 40-minute session in a systematic way. And then this method is an effective method to pre-plan everything and then can be implemented effectively in the real classroom situation. So here in this artificial session, training is given by the teacher educators, and the teacher educator inculcates what are the skills they need to practice in the classroom situation. And then this feedback devices makes the student teachers to do the future real sessions in an effective and innovative way. So these are the following procedures the student teachers must take initiative to follow during this simulation technique. First one is assignment or assigning a role. That is very important. Each and every role has its effect. So here the student teacher acts as a role of a science teacher, as we are the biology stream. So here they are the biology teachers. The role of, what is the role of the biology teacher? Each student teacher must fix in their mind, based on that they need to teach. Second one is designing skills to be practiced. What are the skills they need to be followed for the particular class? It is already decided. For example, skill of demonstration, skill of learning the teaching learning aids, how they need to show their teaching aids in an effective way. Skill of questioning, what are the stimulus variations they need to differentiate in the classroom. These are the skills they need to learn in the pre-teaching session, that is simulation session. And the preparation of the work schedule, that is very important. Scheduling is very important to do the work effectively. So we are dividing the 45-minute session into 4 to 5 schedules. The first schedule, they need to introduce the content like motivation or asking the pre-existing questions. Second one, they are introducing the topic. After introduction, they can do small activities like using ABL methods and all. After that, what are the questions they need to ask, they are framing. And what are the demonstration activities they ask to do, they need to think of that. So work schedule must be pre-planned and organized so that it creates interest to the students. And last one is determining the technique of observation. That is also very important. As the student teachers are taking their teacher's role, their own peer students are having the they are in the observing session. They need to give some techniques to follow their teaching and they need to give the feedback in an effective way. Thank you.